All right, where are we at in the world right now? I feel like we're in a strange place. I come from a time where my mom taught me think before you speak. You know what I mean? Now we live in a time where it's you got to think before you post. So I feel like the stuff that you do put out, you might think it's entertaining or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, everybody's looking at it, in different ways. So I mean, some people might be, knocking you down for shit that you put out there. Some people might be appreciating it and being inspired by it. So I feel like you really got to sit back and think before you post. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be out there that people continue to just throw out on social media. So I feel like we got to go back to how we grew up. You got to think before you speak. No sleep for the dealers. You see that on the gram. You might, you don't know where we're going with it, but you go back to a dealer, hustler. Doesn't matter what you are hustling, you're a hustler. Any way, shape, or form, right? No sleep. You got to provide that service day in and day out. They want it. They're looking for it. They ask for it. Whether you're tired, whether you're sleeping, whether you're sick, you got to provide that product, provide that service. That's why we say no sleep for the dealers. Followers. Why are we following you? I mean, what sort of influence do you think you have just because you have this platform now? I come from a time where you really had to be it. You really had to do it. I mean, you really had to have it. You couldn't paint this picture online for everybody to see. So we're just going to get back to the real. And influencers is a fragile word, but we know how to play it. Some don't. So people ask me all the time, don't you get tired of this? I give people smart ass answers. I don't answer. But it's like, how do you get tired of life? How do you get tired of living? Like, we play this game. There's so much more to the game that people see. So I look at it like, I gotta find new things to motivate me. I don't know what motivates you. I don't know what gets you up in the morning. I don't know what brings you through your bad times or your bad days, but I know I gotta keep inspiring myself. You know what I mean? I can't always look to be inspired. I can't always look for other people's motivation, but I gotta get out there. I gotta see things. I gotta travel. I gotta meet new people. I gotta, play the game how I play it. Can't get tired of living life. The days and the nights are two different things for me. Daytime, I surround myself, small, tight circle. We have good conversation, life, wealth, health, politics, whatever it is. Nighttime, it's like a whole different vibe. Everybody wants to know where it's at tonight. People you haven't spoke to in 2-3 years start popping up, which is fine, but it's like there's two different masks for both of those moments. You know what I mean? Two different personalities, two different energies. So I roll with it, but at the same time, we kind of control the night life scene. So it's like you got to play that role. As soon as that sun drops, you know what time it is. Somebody told me years ago, have a vision board. So you have this vision board and you write just whatever comes to your mind on it, whether it's fucking unrealistic, whether it's realistic, whether you can do it tomorrow, whether you can do it in 5 years, or whether you need $5 million to do it. At the end of the day, the vision board is just things that you want out of your life. You know what I mean? Things that you want to come into fruition to your life. But at the same time, you have that vision board. Sometimes that vision board comes off the wall and now it's behind your bed and you forget about it. So you always got to stay true to your vision, all your beliefs, things that you want to happen, things that you want to blossom in your life, and work towards it every day. Small steps, small process, but has to be done at some point. The vision board never ends. The vision board is going to die with you. I got a lot of acquaintances, friends. You juggle that word a lot. Sometimes it makes sense to you. Sometimes it doesn't. You could be with someone, you could know someone 5 years. You know what I mean? They do you wrong one time, friendship over. But I feel like that's just because you're not letting them get into that family part of your life where it's like your family, you understand that person, you understand their flaws, you know their weaknesses, you know their strengths. So it's like you don't put a lot of pressure on that person for certain things. You let them be who you are. You let them show their colors at all times because you understand it, and you're not gonna be act brand new to it. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep friends back to that acquaintance area, and you gotta keep family. Somebody told me once, put your foot in the door, leave your shoe, and walk away. I said, leave your shoe. He said, yeah, you don't need to be fully invested in that. You just need a piece of it. Walk away. What's next? I did that already. What's next? That's all we're chasing. What's next? We wake up every day. That's our motivation. What's next? What else could we do? We didn't go to school for this. This is all self-taught. It's all self-inspired. You wake up one day, you say, I want to try this out. It might work, might not work. What's next? Put your foot in the door, leave your shoe, walk away. You might be looking up to somebody online, you know what I mean? And you know how today work. Every day there's a new topic of some sort of gossip. So it's like you wake up the next day and that person's name is being tarnished, and that was someone you looked up to. What do you do now? You need real people in your life. You need real people motivating you. You need somebody you can call and even tell them if they're making mistakes. You know what I mean? They can look at you as their young boy. You can look at them as your OG, and you guys can go back and forth. But if you can't have that relationship with someone, it's not real. You're looking up to smoke and mirrors. You can't control that.